Hi everyone, welcome back to A Sky Full of Stars, Interstellar Focus, Episode 6. So Hikari is currently editing the new members training manual, and it's because in the current story, so while Saya is the Albero Princess, the person who needs help, Hikari is the enemy, or the villain, as Comet Alien. And obviously, Hikari does not like how the story goes. So anyways, it looks like Hikari, Saya, and Akito are now living in the old house up on the mountains. And surprisingly, it's because of the teacher, Miharu sensei. So Akito wants a quiet place to study, and with Miharu around, so she's lazy and she wants company, and is pretty much distracting Akito with all sorts of non-essential activities. So games, TV, food, and drink. Well, I'm sure food and drink is essential, but Miharu wants to have some snack time with Akito. Well, anyways, now that Miharu is put aside, despite her being angry and basically making herself believe that, it's because Hikari, Saya, and Akito are a threesome and they don't want anyone else to see them. Let's see how it goes from here. So Hikari is like, let's see. So Hikari says, "Oh yes, so let's fix it to a story in which the princess falls badly, and that should be more appealing to viewers." "Hey, stop," says Saya. "So wait, who's the targeting audience, or who are we writing this for?"
コメット星人はダークマターによって洗脳されて操られていただけで、本当はいい子なの。
So Hikari's changed it to, well, actually, the Comet Alien is being brainwashed and manipulated by some dark matter, and originally was a really good girl.
仮面が割れて正気を取り戻し、最後は主人公と結ばれる。よーし、これでいこう。
And the mask breaks and regains sanity, and in the end is tied to the main character. Okay, so I'm going to make her that way. Akito. And when Kari is happy and puts down the pen, Saya picks it up. So a gaze at Hikari's correction instructions dissatisfied.
プリンセスは悪に染まったりなんてしません。
It's impossible that the princess would be possessed by something evil.
これは全部コメット星人が見せた夢の出来事で、主人公はプリンセスのキスで夢から覚めると。
So Saya wants it where, so this is all a dream event in which the Comet Alien showed up, and then the main character is waking up from a dream with the kiss of a princess. Wait, I thought it's supposed to be the other way around. So the princess is lying dormant and the prince wakes her up.
ほら、人のアイデアをまるっと夢落ちにするな。
Hey, so don't make people's ideas completely dreamy.
アルビレオのプリンセスは主人公と銀河を脱出し、末永く幸せに暮らしましたとさ。めでたしめでたし。
So basically, the Albero Princess escaped from the galaxy with the main character and lived happily ever after. And the end.
貸しなさい。
Well, no. Hikari snatches the pen and the draft from Saya. So, I don't want it that way. Let me fix it.
という夢だったのさ。夢から覚めた主人公は、それがすべてアルビレオのプリンセスによって仕組まれた罠だと。
So, it is all a dream, and the main character who woke up from the dream is all that was a trap set by the Albero Princess. Uh-oh.
ひどい。罠じゃないもん。
Hey, that's bad. So, I'm not... Or I don't set traps.
アルビレオのプリンセスは実はとんでもない腹黒女で
And it looks like Hikari's going way too overboard with it. So, the Albert Princess is actually a cursed black woman.
出して
Well, I'll take the pen then.
まだ書いてる途中
Hey, I'm still writing.
コメット星人は実はゾウリムシで
So, the Comet Alien is actually a paramecium. And the two corrections battles continue until the paper margins are filled with so many red text. So I'm guessing they pretty much have to wait for Corona and Hinami to give them a new draft. And I'm not sure if they're able to update it with all those corrections, because at that point it's going to be so confusing to figure out what is changed. But it looks like both Saya and Hikari are tired of fighting over how the story should go. So Dream Ochi next to the Dream Ochi, and even with the censored manga, there's no such terrible ending.
さや今後夢落ちは禁止ってことで
So basically, when they kept fighting over how the story should go, the ending is quite questionable. So Hikari's like, okay, Saya, so we shouldn't be putting dreams in the future.
そうねそうしましょう
Okay, I guess that's how we will go with. Or what we will go with. And it seems that the two are still, let's say, arguing over a prohibited topic. And if they continue further, it seems that the galaxy will collapse. So, Akito will continue fixing the draft.
返して
Wait, give it back to me.
まだ途中だから
Wait, I'm not done with it yet. So I ignore the two girls who seem dissatisfied and read the draft. Okay, so let's see how it's written. I see, so there's too much bias in the current draft. And just solving the quiz may not be enough for this game-like activity booklet. And the problems are lined up in between the stories, and the game is just a straightforward solution. And there seems to be an improvement there.
2年生の子らが中心に問題を考えてるから偏るのかな
So, I wonder if the problem or the bias is from the second year students. And they're mainly thinking about the problem.
人数少ないしね
Well, so the number of people is small. And I wonder if there's anything we can do. So we can cooperate, but it is a little burdensome. So we can provide some questions, but it's hard to do between our studying. So we should be working on life after graduation, and we won't have time to work on fixing this. So making the questions suitable for everyone. And Hikari's likely to get absorbed in studying. So she might waste her time working on fixing this, so figuring out good questions in astronomy instead of her academic studies that Saya wishes for Hikari. Okay, so I have a good idea.
何
So what is it?
どうするの
Okay, so how about we ask Senpai? And I wonder who that is. So we can ask former and... So I'm not sure what OB and OG is. So former officers, former leaders of the Six Stars Club to provide some questions. And every time a new member comes in, I'm going to use this to educate.
そっか。そこに私たちの先輩らの問題も残せるんだ。
That'll work. So we can ask our senpais for some help.
それ、すごくいい考えだと思う。
And Saya agrees. Like, okay, that's a very good idea. So we have a lot of people, little by little, and it won't be too much of a burden. So we'll have many people help, and they probably just need to provide one question if it all goes well. So it is good to have the senpais involved. Okay, so let's talk to Korona-chan and Yoshioka-san later. Okay, I'm excited about this, says Hikari.
そうだね。さてと、お掃除もだいぶ片付いたし、手を洗って少しお勉強しましょうか。
Okay, then, so that cleans up our problems. So let's go wash our hands and continue our studies. Huh?
じゃないでしょ。私たち受験生なんだよ。
So, FYI, we are still students, and we're preparing to take entrance exams. So, college entrance exams, right? So, Sai cleans up the watermelon debris and wipes the table. Okay, so we're done with our watermelon treat. And looking at the gesture, I think Sai is like a mother to Hikari. Okay, time to go back to your studies. Academic.
勉強やだ。天文クイズ考えようよ。
And Hikari's being like a little kid. I don't want to study. I want to focus on fixing this astronomical quiz. And there you go. So Hikari, who hates studying, acts like a child.
ダメ。こないだどこまでやったっけ？
And we have Mother Saya saying, nope, you can't do. So, how far have you done? So, have you made any progress in your academic studies? Saya opens Hikari's textbook and forcefully starts, or gets Hikari to start studying. Okay, so it's now getting late. So cleaning is almost finished in the daytime, and we, the examinees, are quietly studying at the table.
もうこんな時間。そろそろお夕飯の支度しなきゃ。
So it looks like it's time. So it's time to prepare dinner, says Saya. So looking at the clock, Saya puts down her mechanical pencil, and she heads to the kitchen alone. And it seems that Hikari's concentration is cut off as a result.
暑い。汗でノートがふやける。
So I'm hot, and the sweat is making my notebook swell. Well, I'm sorry, so just a little more, and I will get the air conditioner fixed. So when I say it and raise my face, I'm hot. So I apologize about the black boxes, but Hikari is sitting in a very compromised position, and, well, at least Hikari has completely dropped her studying. So when the wind from the electric fan is not enough, Hikari is fanning herself with the fan. And she pulls the collar of her camisole with her fingers to blow wind into her chest.
何よ、ちょっとくらい休ませてよね。
Hey, so what's wrong? Can you let me take a break? No, well, not really. It's... So Hikari flutters and fans while bending her neck. So sweat is transmitted from the nape of her neck, flowed down the collar and into her chest. And Hikari realizes what's happening, so she silently puts the collar back on. Well, nope. And also, she pulls it with her fingers to open it. And it pretty much attracts Akito's attention. Okay, close. And Hikari repeats herself. Hey, so where are you looking? You H person? Or you perv? Well, you're making it, or you're showing it. Well, I wasn't showing you. It's that my chest is really sweaty and it's the... So she's still fanning while avoiding my gaze. And it seems that she is sweating a lot. That's right, so apparently... Well, I shouldn't say it, but Hikari's basically fat and it doesn't do well in high heat. Well, you were looking at me. And it kind of looks as if Hikari's seducing Akito. Well, no, you were showing me. Oh, really? So now she's looking at me with those eyes and, well, it is worse not to look at it. Well, Hikari's always too defenseless. And it's not something that started now. So Hikari is tomboyish and she is defenseless. And basically, her body is the only thing that's making her look girly. And in the summer, when you wear tight clothes, let's see, it's a little difficult to see. But anyways, from Hikari. So I wonder, Akito, so did you admire me like this? Oh yeah, that's right. So it is an embarrassing question from Hikari. So is it embarrassing to see that I'm actually a girl, says Hikari. So compared to the past when Hikari really was a tomboy and she did a lot of things that tomboys would do. And my favorite part is the taking Takichi's shoes and giving it to Taro the dog. Hey, don't say that. Well, you're still perv. Well, I kind of felt like you didn't see me as a girl, and you saw me as a guy. But then this kind of thing. And in addition, so the line of sight goes to the cleavage of Hikari. And basically, Akito can't resist the impulse. So, is that how you always saw me? No. And I ask questions that are difficult to answer, or she asks questions. Okay, well, let's just study then, until it's dinner time. And when I try to look away, Hikari leans forward and approaches me. And basically, Hikari is sweaty and Akito can see it all over her collar. Hey, so are there any objections or what's wrong? Well, I think it is useful. Huh? Okay, I guess. And basically, Akito's staring at Hikari. Well, I'm sure Hikari didn't like that attention, but... Well, I don't like it. Well, in fact, I'm not looking at you. Or maybe you're looking at my entire figure. Huh? Well, you know, Saya is cute and it's weird for you to go along with me. So, Saya's cuter than... So, I like Saya and... Let's see, I wonder if I'm looking for a body. Wait, do you understand what you mean? So, is there such a reason? And Hikari's also cute. Because Hikari's blushing. But anyways, Hikari's like, okay, thanks. But, you know, I don't really mind. But then again, it feels like you, Akito, you only like me because I have a really attractive body. Well, you always thought it might be so. Well, you are kind of stupid. Well, I'm not stupid. It's true. Well, I am glad that Akito sees me as a girl. There you go. So this is back in the past where, when I did see Hikari as a little kid, I really thought she was a boy and since we met again, now that I see her as a girl. So this was when Akito first met Hikari. Hikari's trying to save the dog who is stranded in the middle of a river or a creek, and she was going to jump over to the island to help the dog, but Akito found a more appropriate solution. And in short, Akito got his socks dirty and he had to walk to class with his pants all drenched in river water. So seriously? But you're too defenseless, so I was in trouble. Well, that's right, surprisingly. So what is surprising? And maybe because Saya's nearby, well, Hikari doesn't realize how cute she is. Well, it's like, well, Saya's cuter than me, she's more girly and... So how about we have skinship together? Well, I think we are doing it, in a sense. Okay, so in the last episode, Saya sat next to Akito in front of the fan, and it looks like Hikari's still upset about it. It's like, well, how about we do it together? Well, I'm not... Or, she's not a good child. Well, if you're thinking about the other person, that'll make you feel, let's see, like a perv. So Hikari looks at her chest again. Well, I guess so.
だとならないと。
So it must be Saya. Well, not as much as Hikari. And when I answered, Hikari grinned.
だってさや。
Okay then, because of Saya. And now Saya is upset. Looking back, let's see. Saya is holding onto a tray with noodles.
さやたんがつつましやかだから抱っことかしてもエッチっぽくなくていいんだって。よかったね、さやたん。
So Sayatan is a modest person and she does not have, or it's impossible for her to be such a perv or be a little bit more bold. And if I hug her, then, well, I'm sure Sayatan will be okay with it. Well, you're such a idiot, and I hate Akun for that. Well, it's different. So, there's lots of shyness right now. Rather, Hikari kind of seduced me and got me to look at her. And wait, don't be fooled. So it's not what you see. So Saya is upset because, oh, so you like Hikari because she has a nice body and her boobs are big, and that's in contrast to me. So, wait, you're crying. What? So what did I do? Wait, Hikari?
よしよし、さやたんは可愛いよ。だから泣かないで。
And I think Hikari enjoys Saya being all upset and crying so that she can go like, oh, Sayatan, don't worry, you're cute. Don't cry, it's okay. And it's kind of like Hikari wants to play the mother this time. Well, I hate both of you. You're such idiots.
お腹すいたね。そうめん食べよっか。
Oh, I'm hungry now. So anyways, let's have noodles. And Saya is still not happy. So after that, it took some time to comfort Saya, who is messing around. And it wasn't until around, let's see, 8 p.m. that dinner was eaten. Okay, so it's now night, and that little thing about Hikari being a tomboy and growing up to be a hot and attractive girl, that was actually one of the big elements in the original A Sky Full of Stars, Hikari's character route. And I don't want to go into that because that was what led to the big 4-episode drama, and it really pulled down Hikari's route. So anyways, go back to this. So it looks like everyone's done with dinner, and Akito's like, okay, so I ate rice and I'll be back soon. Okay? So you'll be living here from today, right? Says Saya. Okay, well, I have to send both of you home. So, oh, okay, so it's like, well, I'm not living here yet because I still have my luggage back in my other, or my regular room. Well, I cleaned the bathroom and I can't use it yet, so I'll vent that bath tonight.
そうなんだ。せっかくお泊まりセット持ってきてたのに。
Well, I brought everything with me because I was thinking that we will stay here for tonight. Hikari comes out with a bag in various ways. Oh, so that's what you were thinking?
そうよ。そんなの許さないわよ。あっくんと一緒に寝ようだなんて。
Well, I won't forgive you, so we're gonna sleep here tonight, Akun.
家遠い分、私のが不利じゃん。受験勉強の合宿するって言ったら、お母さん許してくれたし。
Okay, so, well, I'm at a disadvantage because I live far away, and I told my mother that I'm going to camp for an exam, and my mother accepted it. So basically,
今日から泊まっちゃダメ？
so no today?
ダメったらダメ。さあ、行きましょう、あっくん。
Well, if it doesn't work, then don't do it. So let's go then, Akun.
さやが決めることじゃないでしょ。
Hey, so Sai does not decide.
じゃあ一人でここで寝ればいいじゃない。きっとお化けが出るわよ。
Well, if it is an issue, why don't you sleep here? And I'm sure there'll be ghosts to haunt you.
お化け。
Wait, ghosts? So, a house in the forest. And it's an old house, and there are signs that there are yokai spirits lurking here and there.
一人じゃ嫌。アキト、一緒に寝よう。
And that scares Hikari. He's like, I hate being alone. So, Akito, let's sleep together. So Sai takes the plunge on my flank, which I thought about for a moment. So I think Sai's pinching Akito. Ouch.
あっくんのバカ。エッチ。
Well, Akun is an idiot, and he's a perv.
ほら、光帰ろう。遅くなっちゃうよ。
Well, anyways, Hikari, so it's time to go home. So it'll be late. So Saya forcefully pushes Hikari.
じゃあ荷物だけ置いてくね。
Well then, so I'll just leave my stuff here. Hikari puts the stayover set together in the edge of the room. So she really intends on staying here overnight? Well, I've already said that we like each other, and staying together... Wait, so what is going to happen from here? And while inflating my delusions, I close the door and lock or leave the house.
さやたん、うちが近所だからって抜け駆けはダメなんだからね。
Well, Sayatan, so because we are in the neighborhood, we cannot run through.
光こそ変な誘惑しちゃダメよ。
Well, for you, Hikari, so don't be tempted strangely. And as they walk side by side in front of me, they're walking or talking about something. Wait, so are they really okay? Well, it has been like that for a long time, and well, even though they have a heated argument, they're not fighting. That's good. And I felt at ease in this air where I could be with them. And suddenly, I look up at the night sky. So it is beautiful tonight. And let's see, straddling the Milky Way, 3 bright stars are shining in the summer night sky. And you will be fascinated by the magnificent figure. And while Akito's off into his space, Saya calls out to Akito.
何してんの？置いてくよ。
Well, what are you doing? So we're going. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going now. Well, I wish I could stay, or it could stay the same with those beautiful stars. So I say Hikari and Saya home and come back to the store. And when I look inside the store, he sees an angry Miharu. So it looks like Miharu's running the convenience store right now. Ungratefully. Well, it is pretty bad. So I wonder what's going to happen if we meet face to face. So Kotarou, do you want to go for a walk? So I think he's trying to find some way to avoid being seen by Miharu. So when he comes back after the walk, Miharu will be off the clock and Akito will be able to make it back to his other room. Okay, says Kotarou.
What?
And that gets Miharu's attention. Okay, wait, so she saw me. So I wonder if Akito hid from Miharu.
気のせいか。今、アキトが帰ってきた気がしたんだけど。
Well, maybe I'm thinking about something, but it feels like Akito is back now. Wait, I'm not afraid. Well, that was dangerous. So Akito did hide from Miharu. Okay, so Kotarou, quietly. So I decided to go out for a walk with Kotarou in order to prevent the disaster. So I don't want to be seen by Miharu, and I'm sure Miharu's going to ramble about Akito hiding the fact that he's going to live in this house away from her. And also well, it's bad to go out as a threesome couple. Or basically a threesome. So I wonder who's here now. So we hear a different voice. So I think this place is now ready for Akito, Hikari, and Saya to live in.
Akito, お前よくこんな家に住めるな。
Oh, so Takechi's here. It's like, hey, Akito, you can't live in a place like this. Takechi says, cross-legged in front of the electric fan. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, you'll get used to it, says Akito. And I recommend barley tea with ice. Takechi drinks about half of the glass in one go.
最近先生がめんどくさくてよ。毎日遊びに来いだ、ゲーム貸せだ言ってくる。お前のせいだぞ。
So now that Miharu can't bother Akito and play games, it looks like Miharu's going to Takeichi instead. It's like, no, the teacher's being very annoying, and every day she comes over to me and tells me to let him a game, and it's your fault. Well, I'm sorry. Well, then again, Takeichi can refuse, but I'm pretty sure it's just way too annoying to have to deal with Miharu nagging. So it's been a few days since I started living here, and it seems that Sensei is trying to get Takeichi to take care of him in order to avoid boredom.
メッセージ無視してたら家に電話してくるんだよ。これでも俺受験生だし、彼女だっていいんだからさ。
So, if you ignore the message, I'll call you home and I'm basically an examining student as well. So, I'm not sure about the girlfriend part. So did you try to escape here today?
で、どうなんだよそっちは。
I wonder, says Takeichi. Well, it is sloppy and there are some problems here, so the AC is broken, but it's at least spacious and comfortable.
じゃなくて。
Well, still. And I wonder if it's also okay or soon to be here.
照れんな、気持ち悪い。
Shy and uncomfortable.
光としたんだろ、キスとか。
So just like Hikari, like a kiss. Oh dear.
あの光がそんなことしてるとこ全然想像できねえ。
Well, I can't imagine Hikari being like that, to be honest. Well, Takechan doesn't know, but there are quite a few girls out there. And recently, I'm surprised to see the girlish side of her many times.
ところでよ。
Well, by the way,
キスってどうやるんだ？
so I wonder, how do you kiss? Uh-oh. You just touch lips together, and it's kind of like what you see in drama.
じゃなくて、どんな雰囲気でとか、どんなポーズでとかさ。
No, I don't mean that. So, what kind of atmosphere? And what kind of pose? So, how do you make yourself look attractive during the kiss?
気になるじゃん？よそのカップルがどうしてるのかとかさ。
Well, so are you curious? And I wonder what kind of couple is Yoso doing?
俺となるえちゃんはお前らより全然付き合って長いし、そりゃもういろいろやることやってっからさ。
It's like, well, it's been a while since I've went out with Nare-chan. And so, because of many circumstances and we're busy, there hasn't been much chance for us to go out together.
お前らが間違ったやり方してるようなら訂正してやんないとみたいな。
So, if I'm not kissing her right, then maybe I should correct it. So, basically, I'll look better to Nare. Takeichi does seem desperate. However, it's probably because of the friendship of a man he doesn't play a wild manzai here. Okay, so how about I show you what a kiss is like?
お、強く出たな。
Ooh, so you came out strongly. So, a total of 3 kisses. It can be said that this is a good number, and about the gold medal of the 3rd consecutive Olympic Games. So basically, Akito's like, well, I've been kissed 3 times. So Saya in the past, Hikari just now, and another Saya. Well, 2 of them were done from the other side. So the first one and the second one.
例えばどんな風にやるんだ？
Okay, so demonstration. And what Takeichi wants to know is how to get into a kissing position. Well, certainly it is difficult for us who are humorous Japanese to get into a kissing position from an extension of everyday life, regardless of Westerners. Well, let's see. So it's easy. So just pretend you're looking at a star and look up. And the rest goes with the flow. So everything else will come naturally.
なんだよ星って。俺そんなの見ねえし。
Wait, what do you mean about the stars? So I don't do that. I don't look at stars. So it's no good. Well, that's how I think of it. So, FYI, Takeichi's not part of the astronomy or the Six Stars Club. And he's actually part of the basketball club. So, he has nothing to do with astronomy. So, if Akito mentions, oh, so look at the stars, that's not going to allow Takeichi to understand.
その流れでってのも経験者じゃなきゃわかんねえんだよ。いや、俺経験者だけど。
And also, when you mention go with the flow, that makes sense if you know how to do it because everything else comes naturally. But for me, I'm still new, I'm inexperienced, and I don't understand what it means to go with the flow. No, so it's something like a little sale in the recipe for cooking. And for those who don't really cook, it's tempting to say, well, how many grams is it? So I'm reading the recipe because I want to know that. And the important thing is not the posture, but the mood.
Mood?
Oh. So mood, okay. So is there a mood that you can kiss, and if you make it well, unless the other party refuses, isn't it easy?
なんかいかにも経験者って感じの意見で説得力あるな。
So no matter how you say it, it's coming from an experienced person. So basically, you're not dumbing it down enough for people like me.
で、そのムードってのはどうやって作る？
So now, how do you create the mood? Well, that's right. So it is difficult to explain my mouth. So, okay. A real demonstration. So stand up for a moment. Okay. So Takeichi stands up and faces the front.
なんかはずいぞ。絶対すぐ逃げられるって。 なるえちゃん、口は悪いくせにシャイなんだ。
It's like, well, something feels wrong, and I can't escape now, but for Nare-chan, well, I have a bad mouth, and I'm shy. Okay, so let's not escape then. And I corner Takeichi by the wall. Okay, so we get this very interesting scene, and well, let's continue. So I poke my arm with a thud. Okay, so Kabedon.
これは確かに逃げられん。
Wait, so this is certainly not an escape. Okay, so the moon will come out, and with that said, I look into Takeichi's eyes. Okay, so the eyes are important, and Takeichi and I stare at a distance of a few centimeters.
キスされちゃう感がすげえある。
Oh, so it looks like you're good at this, so I feel like I'm being kissed. And I tried on my own, but this may be good. Well, in this way, I want to hunt down Hikari to the wall and revenge the unexpected kiss at that time. Or I want to enjoy the shy and grateful appearance of Saya before kissing. And after that, so bring your lips closer. And I think it looks like Akito might really kiss Takeichi at this point. And thankfully, Hikari's here to break the mood.
あっくん、買い出し行ってきたよ。
Oh, Akun, so I went shopping. So Saya's here too. Hikari and Saya, who both went out shopping at the supermarket, are back.
おお、たけちゃん、何して。
Oh, hello, Take-chan. Wait.
何してんの？
Wait, so what's this?
え、これは
No, it's not what you see.
あっくん。
Akun, says Saya. Saya drops her shopping bag and trembles.
ダメだよ。浮気は。というか、二人はそういう関係だったんだ。
No. Wait. So, affair? Or rather, the two had that kind of relationship? Wait, don't get me wrong.
誤解じゃないでしょ。今、キスしようとしてたじゃん。
But wait, not a misunderstanding. So, you're trying to kiss him. Wait, practice? Hey, Take-chan.
キスのやり方をアキトから習ってたんだ。
So I was just learning how to kiss from Akito. I'm trying to have him teach me.
でも、キスはキスだよ。浮気だよ。
But no matter how you put it, it's an affair. No, so practice is only the introductory part. So, okay, how about a kiss? Well, it's bad to do it now with Hikari and Saya here. Wait, Saya?
私ら二人だけじゃ飽きたりす。竹にまで手を出してたなんて。ショックだわ。
Well, I wasn't satisfied with just the two of us, and I'm shocked that he even reached out to Take-chan.
ちげえよ。俺はなるえちゃん一筋だ。
No. So, I'm doing this for Nare-chan. Wait, Hikari and Saya, so, 2 lines? Well, I am disappointed when I realized that it wasn't convincing them at all. Well, there's no way that this would convince Hikari and Saya that this is just training.
アキトの浮気者。
Well, Akito is flirtatious. Wait, Hikari? So Hikari runs off as well. And I jumped up to Hikari.
なんだ。
Okay, so it looks like Akito is able to convince Hikari what just happened. So I'm going to leave that to the next episode, and we'll see how this continues. So, even though Akito mentioned that, oh, I'm just teaching Takeichi how to kiss properly and make it look romantic, it really looked as if Akito's having an affair with Takeichi. And it's like, I'm sorry, girls, so it turns out I'm gay and I like Takeichi instead. Which is not the case. So, on that topic, I wonder how the romance between Takeichi and Narue is progressing. So, it has been at least a year since the end of the original Sky Full of Stars, and we haven't seen much mentioning of Narue yet. So, also, when Akito mentioned that, so we need help on completing this new member train manual. We need good questions that are suitable for new recruits. It looks like Akito is going to ask people like Narue, Noriko, Keisuke, and last but not least, Orihime for help. So, previous 6 Stars Club members that have already long graduated. And on a last note, I wonder if Mother Satomi will do anything about her daughter, Miharu. So Miharu has gotten lazy and bored to the point where she's bothering other people now. So now that Akito is out of the house and in the new, quiet, cozy, old house in the mountains, Miharu is now bothering Takeichi with, I'm bored, let's play games, let's watch TV, let's do this. And it's irritating Takeichi. And I feel that the reason why Takeichi is still there is because, well, you bought my games, teacher, and where are they? So I want it back. And I think the handheld that was mentioned at the end of Sai's route in the original Sky Full of Stars, Miharu ended up selling it. Well, then again, this does not take place after the end of Sai's route. So anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.